Hello everybody and welcome to Storytime with Auntie Vina. How are you? Today's book is Amazing Grace and I am here in the Owl bookshop where I found it amongst its amazing books and I can't wait to read it because I've heard lots about Amazing Grace and have never read it. So it is written by Mary Hoffman and Caroline Binch. And doesn't she have a beautiful face with her happy little gaps in her teeth? I can't wait to find out what's making Grace so amazing. So are you comfortable? Have you got a drink? Have you got a snack? Then let's go. Amazing Grace. Oh, look at that. That looks fun. Do you like doing dress up? Let's find out why Grace is in all of these amazing outfits. Grace was a girl who loved stories. She didn't mind if they were read to her or told to her or made up in her own head. She didn't care if they were from books or on TV or in films or on the video or out of Nana's long memory. Grace just loved stories, and after she had heard them, or sometimes while they were still going on, Grace would act them out, and she always gave herself the most exciting parts. Do you like listening to stories? I hope so. That's why you're here with me today, isn't it? Oh. Grace went into battle as Joan of Arc. She looks very powerful, doesn't she? And wove a wicked web as Anansi the Spider-Man. Remember Anansi the Spider-Man? I'm going to be looking for stories about him. He's a very, very tricky little character. She hid inside the wooden horse at the gates of Troy. She crossed the Alps with Hannibal and 100 elephants. She sailed the 7 seas with a peg leg and a parrot. Look at that wooden horse. It looks a little bit like a cardboard box, but your imagination can make it into whatever you want. I hope you've been using your imagination. She was Hiawatha, sitting by the shining big sea water, and Mowgli in the back garden jungle. Well, these are lots of very popular stories that she's acting out. I don't know all of them. I know this one is the Jungle Book. I don't know about this one. But most of all, Grace loved to act pantomimes. She liked to be Dick Whittington, turning to hear the bells of London town, or Aladdin rubbing the magic lamp. The best characters in pantomimes were boys, but Grace played them anyway. That is very good. If you want to do something, you should give it a try anyway and just see how it goes. When there was no one else around, Grace played all the parts herself. She was a cast of thousands. Paw the cat usually helped out. And sometimes she could persuade Ma and Nana to join in when they weren't too busy. Then she was Dr. Grace and their lives were in her hands. So I think this is Nana, and she's got a bad head and a bad leg, and Paw the cat's there for comfort and maybe as a nurse to observe. And then we have Dr. Grace with her very special stethoscope made out of a wooden spoon, imagination, and her poor mummy who's very tired but is also being checked out. It's very kind of Dr. Grace, don't you think? I think so. Oh, I think I might have them the wrong way round actually. I think that was Nana and the other lady's mama. One day at school, her teacher said they were going to do the play of Peter Pan. Grace put up her hand to be Peter Pan. "You can't be called Peter," said Raj. "That's a boy's name." But Grace kept her hand up. "You can't be Peter Pan," whispered Natalie. "He wasn't black." But Grace kept her hand up. "All right," said the teacher. "Lots of you want to be Peter Pan, so we'll have to have auditions. We'll choose the parts next Monday." Look at all the children with their hands up. They're all very excited to be in the play. What do we think about people telling us that we can't do something because they think we can't do something? When Grace got home, she seemed rather sad. What's the matter? What's the matter? Asked Ma. Raj said I couldn't be Peter Pan because I'm a girl. That just shows all Raj knows about it, said Ma. Peter Pan is always a girl. So just quickly, when Peter Pan used to be played in the theatres, he was usually played by a little girl because he had to be floating around and very agile. But now it can be played by a boy or a girl. Grace cheered up. Then later she remembered something else. Natalie said, I can't be Peter Pan because I'm black. Ma started to get angry, but Nana stopped her. It seems that Natalie is another one who don't know nothing, she said. You can be anything you want, Grace, if you put your mind to it. Next day was Saturday, and Nana told Grace they were going out. In the afternoon, they caught a bus and a train into town. Nana took Grace to a grand theatre. Outside, it said, Rosalie Wilkins in Romeo and Juliet, in beautiful sparkling lights. All right, now all the theatres are closed, but I can't wait till they open again. I love the theatre. Are we going to the ballet, Nana? Asked Grace. We are, honey, but I want you to look at these pictures first. Nana showed Grace some photographs of a beautiful young girl dancer in a tutu. Stunning new Juliet, it said on one of them. Here we are. Now, many characters are usually played by different kinds of people. So Juliet wasn't usually played by people of colour. And so this was very special because in here she was. That one is little Rosalie from back home in Trinidad, said Nana. Her granny and me, we grew up together on the island. She's always asking me, do I want tickets to see her little girl dance? So this time I said yes. Oh, so it's a nice treat for Nana as well because she hasn't been to go and see her in the theatre. And it's a lovely treat for Grace. Look at her face, how happy she is. After the ballet, Grace played the part of Juliet dancing around her room in her imaginary tutu. I can be anything I want, she thought. I can even be Peter Pan. What do you want to do that you thought you couldn't do? I always wanted to read stories and I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. But here I am. On Monday, they had the auditions. Their teacher let the class vote on the parts. Raj was chosen to play Captain Hook. Natalie was going to be Wendy. Then they had to choose Peter Pan. Grace knew exactly what to do and all the words to say. It was a part she had often played at home. All the children voted for her. You were great, said Natalie. Ah, look. All that expression, all her practice, it paid off, didn't it? The play was a great success and Grace was an amazing Peter Pan. After it was all over, she said, I feel as if I could fly all the way home. You probably could, said Ma. Yes, said Nana. If Grace put her mind to it, she can do anything she wants. There she is an amazing Peter Pan. Look at her face. Very proud of our amazing Grace right there. Oh, it's finished. That was a lovely story. She is amazing, isn't she? And it's nice to have amazing people around you who can let you know that you are super special and you can do anything that you want, anything at all. That's another ballet story. We had one earlier, didn't we? So, I like that. Amazing Grace. So please stay in touch. Check the description box to find out information about the Owl Bookshop, where we are today, and about how to get books and how to stay connected with me, Auntie Vina. So until next time on Storytime with Auntie Vina, have a really good week. Bye for now.